Hi, welcome back. This is part 6, and you're watching me. This is part 6. I said that already, but this is part 6. Management, haven't watched that yet. Come on. Man of Steel, really, really good movie. March of the Penguins, I have not watched that yet. Marley and Me, fantastic. Yeah, okay. Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene, I have not watched that yet. Here I go, picking up Marley and Me. Marvel's The Avengers, that's great. Mary Poppins Returns, solid sequel. I do not have the first one on Blu-ray yet, so that's why it's just the sequel there. Matchstick Men, this is one of my all-time favorite movies. Cannot recommend that one enough. Maximum Conviction, pretty decent. Max Payne, it was okay. Mean Girls, I love this movie to death. I specifically wanted this edition because not only did the movie come back in print, but it's in a pink case. How can I refuse that? Mean Streets, I know it's a classic. Haven't watched that yet. Meet Dave, surprisingly that's okay. Meet the Spartans, that's horrible. Mega Fault, it's not too bad. Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, haven't watched that yet. We have the Men in Black trilogy. This obviously comes with the first 3 movies, all 3 of which are really good. And then this is like the bonus Walmart edition that I picked up for $1. Men in Black International, I liked this movie. I know a lot of people had their issues with it, but I thought it was fine. But I don't like it if you want to make a continuation of a beloved franchise, then get the original cast members back. Don't make a spin-off and hope it does something, hope it makes you millions upon millions. Odds are, more often than not, it won't. I see why they did this, though, because why wouldn't I want to see a Men in Black movie where there's more branches out in the world? But it just doesn't work without Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Mercenary for Justice, pretty good Steven Seagal movie. Double feature of Midnight Movie and Killer Movie. Haven't watched Killer Movie yet, but Midnight Movie's really good. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. That's fantastic. Mile 22. Pretty good movie. The Mimic 3 movie set. This comes with Mimic, Mimic 2, and Mimic 3 Sentinel. 3 movies I have not watched yet. Minions. That was okay. I would, I'm not saying this as a positive thing, but I guess I'm saying out of all of the movie cancellations, not cancellations, but delays that have happened because of coronavirus right now, I would say the one that I wasn't all up in arms about was Minions: The Rise of Gru, because when that happened, I was like, oh, well, all right, what can you do? Miracle at St. Anna, haven't watched that yet. Miss Bala, or Miss Bullet, good movie. Have not seen the original, though. Missing Link, that's really good. Mission Impossible Trilogy Blu-ray, this just comes with Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 3. Fallout, Ghost Protocol, and then this set, which comes with Rogue Nation. All 6 of these are fantastic, but Fallout takes the cake. That was an amazing movie. Mistress America, great movie. Moana, fantastic. Out of all the Disney movies that I wish they would do a sequel to, this is one of them that I want them to do a follow-up to. Molly's Game, good movie. Moneyball, haven't watched that yet. Money Monster, good movie. Monsters, Inc., my personal favorite Pixar movie. Monte Carlo, this is bad. Do not watch that. That's just really ridiculous. Moonlight, fantastic movie. Motherless Brooklyn, this is just a phenomenal piece of filmmaking. Highly recommend this movie. The fact that it didn't get more recognition when it was out is a shame, because it is a fantastic movie. Movie 43, that's pretty decent. I know a lot of people don't like it. Mrs. Doubtfire, that's a classic. Mulan and Mulan 2. Mulan is fantastic. Classic Disney movie. Mulan 2 is pretty bad. Muppets Most Wanted, that's fantastic. Murder in the First, it's pretty good. Murder on the Orient Express. This is not the one from the 70s. This is the new one. Really good. My Best Friend's Girl. That's not very good. Napoleon Dynamite. That's a classic. National Lampoon's Animal House. Another classic. And National Lampoon's Vacation. It's also another classic. National Lampoon's Van Wilder. Pretty decent. National Security. That's a fun one. I like that one. National Treasure. Good movie. National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. Haven't watched that yet. Triple feature of Natural Born Killers, Any Given Sunday, and JFK. Any Given Sunday is pretty good. I do already have that, though. Natural Born Killers is fantastic, and JFK is just brilliant. I love that movie. Nazis at the Center of the Earth. Interesting title, for sure, but I have not watched that yet. Neighbors and Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, both pretty good. Nerdland, I've not watched that yet. Nerve, it's a fun one. Niagara, also have not watched that yet. Nightcrawler, Steady Hands, fantastic movie. 9 Months, haven't watched that yet. Ninja Assassin, I'm ashamed of myself for saying that I've not watched this yet. Why haven't I not gotten around to watching a movie called Ninja Assassin yet? That sounds totally awesome. No Country for Old Men. Have not checked that out yet. No Escape. It's pretty good. Nonstop. Pretty good as well. Norbit. It is what it is. No Reservations. I've not watched that yet. No Retreat, No Surrender. This was JCVD's first starring role in a movie. Very, very cheesy, but very interesting. This also comes with both cuts of the movie, so that's good on Kino Lorber for doing that. By the way, for anyone in the comments asks, yes, this is the only Kino Lorber Blu-ray that I have. Notorious, I haven't watched that yet. Oblivion, highly underrated sci-fi movie. Observe and Report, will always be one of the most underrated movies ever made. I cannot recommend this movie enough. It's really, really great. Ocean's 8, it's a fun one. The original Ocean's 11, which I have not watched. Office Christmas Party, it's pretty good. Officer Down, have not watched that yet. Olympus Has Fallen, it's a good movie. I do own the other 2 movies. We've already talked about them, and really, how insane is it that Olympus Has Fallen spawned 2 sequels? It's pretty insane. Once Upon a Deadpool, which I have a 1-sheet for right here. This is the PG-13 cut of Deadpool 2. It's decent. Then we have Once Upon a Time, the complete first season, second season, third season, fourth season, fifth season, sixth season, and the 7th and final season. I have not watched any of it yet, but I am glad to have the complete series of it, so that way, in case I do want to start watching it, have the whole show. Once Upon a Time in America, fantastic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, amazing movie. And Once Upon a Time in the West, I've not watched that yet. One Day, really, really good movie. On the Job, I've not watched that yet. Orphan, fantastic movie. I love this movie so much. I heard they were doing a prequel to it. Why? Why would you do that? It is fine just the way it is. Do not touch it. Our Family Wedding. I remember this being not very good, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Out for Justice, the great classic Steven Seagal. He's a cop. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to take out the garbage. Steven Seagal is out for justice. Oh, dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is a fun movie though. Highly recommend that one. Overlord, great zombie movie. Highly recommend that one. Oz the Great and Powerful, it's pretty good. Pacific Rim, good movie. I did like the sequel. I just still have to get it. Pain and Gain, fantastic movie. Loved that one. Paradise, have not watched that yet. Paramore, The Final Riot, it's a decent concert. Paranormal Activity, the complete 6-movie collection. This comes with Paranormal Activity 1, 2, 3, 4, The marked ones and the Ghost Dimension. I need to give all of these a rewatch because the only good one was the first one. I remember the rest of them being not so good. Parasite, fantastic movie. Parker, that's a fun one. Oh, great, here we go. Come on. This is pathetic. Passengers, good movie. I like that one a lot. Oh, now you don't want to go back in. Patriots Day, fantastic movie. Patton, I know it's a classic, but I have not watched it yet. Paul, also have not seen that yet. Penguins of Madagascar, that's a great movie. This is a triple feature set of People I Know, Albino Alligator, and Ordinary Decent Criminal. Albino Alligator and People I Know, those were okay. Ordinary Decent Criminal was really stupid, though. I would not recommend that one. Peppermint, it's a good movie. Person of Interest, the complete first season. Have not watched any of that yet. Pet Sematary, the remake. That was pretty decent. Pineapple Express, that's also really good. Then we have Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Dead Man's Chest. Both of those are pretty good. And the fantastic The Curse of the Black Pearl. I did like the other two movies, but I just don't have them yet. Then we have Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect 2. The reason why I have 2 copies of each is because sentimental reasons for 2 of them. This one came with a slip, and this one came with more special features. And then Pitch Perfect 3, which all 3 of those are fantastic movies. I love all 3 of those. Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 1. I have to get the other volumes because these are fantastic collections. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Classic. Loved that one. And then we'll finish up part 6 here with Playing with Fire, starring a bunch of kids in a firehouse, Keegan-Michael Key, and John Leguizamo. Great cast. There's a big hole in the middle, though. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, that's it for part 6. Stay tuned for part 7, and then for part 8, and then 9, and then 10, and then 11. It'll just be never ending.